Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new series. In this series we are going to be doing a brand new dormant weapon crafted all the way into a complete weapon. So this will require 3 orbs dropped from Telos and any dormant weapon. Now of course we'd rather have the god bow because of the price, but this is mainly just to improve myself at PVM as Telos is a very challenging boss. So we'll see how it goes. This is going to be a lot of fun and I hope you guys enjoy the journey with me, and I haven't done Telos in a very long time. So this will probably be quite a lengthy series, but everybody likes a bit of challenging content now and then. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So as I mentioned in the intro there, I have not done Telos for an incredibly long time and I'm going to mess up a whole bunch, but that's part of the journey. I've been challenging myself recently in Runescape to do things that are harder. Hard mode Zook, I still haven't got it down. I have got the cape, but I can't do it consistently. Raksha is another boss that I know once you got him down is easy, but I haven't learned him. So I'm throwing myself into the deep end a little bit with some of these bosses just to improve myself and just it's fun, you know, it's something new, it's something I haven't done, and it can be highly rewarding. All 3 of those bosses are, but let's focus on Telos. Telos is a boss that's been around for a very long time, and a lot of players who are returning or new probably don't know him very well, as there's more focus on the newer bosses as they come out. Elder God Wars is currently the most farmed bosses in the game, believe it or not, which is pretty insane. And of course Zamorak is an extension of that too, and everyone's enjoying a bit of Zami. So Telos is obviously an older boss, quite challenging, quite a few mechanics, and the main issue that I know I'm going to run into is going to be Phase 5. Phase 5 is when you have to start fighting him on his last stand, if you will, and you have to do 100,000 damage before he fully charges his blue bar underneath him, which is an instant kill mechanic. Now this can be bypassed by either signing, I believe, or using things like immortality. These things do work, but ideally the mechanics are for you to kill him before that actually happens. Now at lower enrages that's possible, but at higher enrages it's going to get quite tricky. But I'm really excited for this. I love Telos, but I was never good enough to do it before, and now that I've improved myself, and of course with the power creep with having stronger weapons, it should be considerably easier. So I'm going to have a lot of fun in this series and I hope you guys enjoy watching too. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below with this series, and then let's jump in to my first experiences at Telos in a very long time. Right, so here we go. I actually did a little bit of Telos the other day and it went fairly well. I started at 0% and thought I would start a streak, and after I did a few kills I was like, okay, let's make this into a series, because let's be honest, it is so cool. Telos is a boss. The amount of money you can make later on is crazy, and just crafting a weapon from scratch like a tier 92 and a high tier weapon is just really cool. It's kind of satisfying to know that you did that yourself. But here we are, starting off Telos. I always start with a planted feet and sunshine switch. I should look into getting the Codex of Lost Knowledge and getting it unlocked so that I don't need the planted feet. Of course I'm using the Staff of Armadillo, and this was the first time I actually used it here. You will see later on in the Phase 5 how it performed, and honestly, it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. I did make a few mess ups. I mean, when I first start Telos, I'm like pretty good. As you can see, that Phase 1 is pretty clean, and of course there's only 4 phases to start with when you do Telos under 100% enrage, and one of the things I know I'm going to struggle with is going to be the Phase 5. Now Phase 5 is crucial obviously to Telos streaks and Telos, especially if I'm making a weapon, because if you guys don't know, he only has access to his bronze and silver tier rewards at between 0 and 50 and 50 and 100%, or 50 and 99%, and when you reach 100% you unlock the gold tier rewards. So I'm going to show you on screen exactly what that looks like and your drop rates as the enrage increases. So as you can see on screen, this would be your drop chances of a rare at 50 enrage with a 1 kill streak with the luck of the draws, which of course we will be putting on at the end of every kill, so that is valid. We have a 1 in 3,149 chance of receiving any unique from Telos at this enrage. At 99% we see a slight improvement, but it's still very rare at 1 in 2,200 chance of any unique at Telos, and this is of course with a 1 kill streak as well. But when we get into the 100%, which is 1 more percent, we see something drastically different. So with that extra 1 more percent, we land at 100% in rage with a 1 kill streak. Same rules apply as the previous 2, and all of a sudden we have 1 in 225 chance, which is a massive difference. This also calculates differently, and you get increased chances as your streak increases. So the more number of kills that you streak, the higher chance as well. And this of course is pivotal into creating your own dormant weapon and getting the orbs, as I'm sure you can all agree. I will leave the link to the calculator for Telos in the video description down below so that you guys can have a look and have a look at what chances you would have if you are planning on doing any Telos at all. So here we are, we have literally just landed into phase 4, which technically is the hardest phase, although I think phase 3 is probably the most problematic if you don't do it correctly. So one of the best things about Telos is he can be stunned, so things like asphyxiate and stuff will do their job and delay his mechanics, but also his auto attacks that will save you. We always have to run over to the font here as well, and we take quite a bit of damage, but again, lower in rages, it's not too much of an issue. Higher in rages, I know I'm going to have to use my shield switch, my defender switch. But at the moment, actually, I've been working on my player-owned farms to get the Malatops to increase my barricade for my defender. So hopefully that's going to go quite well. Yeah, Surge. Ah, balls. Oh, well. Yeah, also the red golems are stunners. So we always use a stun protection when we're fighting the golems as well. As you will see there, I kind of use the same technique as long as it works for Telos at this enrage. I always run over to the font, of course, as you're meant to, and then as soon as he breaks this, I try and use my asphyxiate as a stun and burst his health down as quickly as I possibly can. This will prevent him doing, as you can see there, his so much power. So much power is of course a very, very strong ability, and it can hit an absolute ton, upwards of 7 or 8k even at lower percent in rage. So including a stun, doing enough damage, and even if you have dread nips that can also stun, which I don't have on me at the moment, you get them from the Dominion Tower, they can save you an absolute bunch. And if that fails, I've got my Potion of Vitality to fall back on. So that was my first kill that I recorded on Telos. We don't have a phase 5 because we are under 100% in rage, but we have started a streak, so let me show you the loot that we've got already and the loot that we get from this kill. There we are, let's continue the streak. Closing in on kill number 2, still under 100% in rage, so we do not have a phase 5. Let's check out the loot. I really love Telos actually. He's been really, really fun to fight. There's so many mechanics you kind of have to watch out for and be cautious of. It's not like just closing your eyes, but there you go. Some herbs. Let's continue again. Okay guys, so we now have phase 4 and we are in the final stages of phase 4, approaching our very first phase 5. So upon killing him in phase 4, we end up in this phase where we have to, I've watched videos in the past and I believe we stand in the green beam. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I decided to kill the golems because these ones stun, and I'm pretty sure that's good practice to kill them. We have to look out for falling boulders like this, and it hits me. Ah! Flip! But yeah, it was messy, but we did get the kill, and of course we are up to like a 10 or an 11 streak now, so we're going to keep this going and just see how far we can get. I'm not going to bombard you with loads of Telos footage in this clip, in this video, because I don't want you guys to, I want to see what the reception's like, right? I want you guys to tell me whether you like the idea, whether you don't. I'm making this content for you guys, right? I want you guys to enjoy it as well as me. But as you can see there, this staff increased my personal best by over 3 minutes. So yeah, Staff of Armador doing work, and we got some blue dragon hide. So continue the streak. Next kill, we managed to grab ourselves some energies, and then we managed to grab some onyx bolt tips. Not too bad at all. And for our final kill of this video, we get him down once more, and we did sign, so we're going to need some practice. Our last piece of loot was some more stone spirits, up to a streak of 13 kills in a row, and we're going to let that keep continuing. So there you have it guys, it wasn't a very long video, and the future episodes of this will be packed full of more and more kills and streaks and content, and some live recordings is what I'm planning on doing next because they're more entertaining, I believe. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on this series and what you'd like to see and what you're excited for. Maybe it will even encourage you guys to go and try Telos if you haven't, or even push your Enrage further than you already have. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video.